Hey, what's up, Justin here, and what I wanted to talk about today is dreams. So if we think about dreams in a couple of different ways, we can use them to gain some kind of enrichment and enlightenment to our lives. If we think about dreams from a spiritual perspective, we can gain meaning and context to our life stories and our life journeys from them, or we can maybe gain a couple of nuggets of wisdom from the symbols and the imagery that show up and appear in our dreams. So for example, let's think about the world religions. If we think about Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, whatever it is, maybe there's a set of imagery and symbols that people use to explain transcendent experiences with each other, and maybe, just maybe, if people have spent their whole lives dedicating themselves to thinking about these kind of topics, there's a couple of nuggets of truth in there that they can use to change their lives. And all you need sometimes is one transcendent experience that can put your whole life on a new trajectory. Now, if we think about these ways of interpreting spirituality as well, we can also use our spiritual imagination to give context and meaning to our own lives. We create our own meaning, and we can create our own meaning with our spiritual imagination. So for example, let's look at the Bible. Some people say, oh, well, the Bible's stories aren't literal, however we can use our spiritual imagination to interpret the stories from the Bible. Well, if you can use your spiritual imagination to interpret stories from the Bible or the Quran or whatever it is, then you can use your spiritual imagination to interpret any event in your life. I can use the volleyball game that I played yesterday, or the walk I took with my dog, as an epic story that I can create meaning with using my own spiritual imagination. I can do that. I can make the choice that this is an epic event in my life, and maybe it's put me on some kind of path, or there's some kind of lesson involved in this story. I can choose to have that meaning created in my own life because I create my own meaning. We can also think of dreams as a way of maybe thinking about our identity on a little bit of a deeper level. So for example, I'm Justin Pronin on the surface level, I'm the physical body. Well, if I dream I'm a cat, who am I at that point? Am I me, Justin, or am I the cat? Or am I maybe the witness of the experience, or maybe I'm the observer of the thoughts? Maybe I'm the creative being that has created Justin Pronin and the cat and all experiences. And the dream of being a human being is just as valid as the dream of being a cat. So if you've ever had a lucid dream, for example, maybe you've had this experience where you're maybe a set of eyeballs moving around, or you can fly, or you can do whatever you want. And if you think anything, it'll just appear in front of you. You can create it instantly with your creative power, your true creative power. So if you think the word lake in your dream, a lake will just appear in front of you instantly. So one of the reasons we're put here on Earth is maybe to experience things like anticipation, which we can't get in that pure creative state. So if you've ever had a lucid dream, I believe maybe that's our true selves, that's our true creative being, and here we're just having a different type of experience, so we can experience things like patience, anticipation, and maybe some kind of delay in what we create and some struggle. If we think about dreams as a way of maybe getting rid of trauma, we can think of a trauma release dream as a dream where you wake up and go and like you're just shocked into some kind of waking up, basically. So people with PTSD have a lot of these dreams. They wake up in the night a lot because there's just so much traumas that they have experienced that they have to go through these dreams a lot. All of our experiences are put into our subconscious, especially at a young age when we're not really conscious and awake yet. So sometimes we have to process those subconscious thoughts and emotions through our dreams. A last way of looking at dreams is a way of looking at dreams as something that's really happened. So let's say, for example, I dream that I get into a fight with someone. I believe maybe that fight's actually happened in real life, and when I see that person and I've fought with them in the dream state, that's actually already happened on the psychic level, and it's already kind of been sorted, so we don't have to have that experience in real life. So there's a couple of different ways here we can think about dreams. We can think about dreams as gaining some kind of meaning, some spiritual interpretation into our lives. We can think about dreams as a deeper sense of our identity. We can think about dreams as a way of processing our subconscious thoughts and our traumas. And we can also think about dreams as something that's really happened. And who's to say that dreams aren't real? Some of the best experiences and memories I have in my life I've experienced through dreams. So I really hope that you can maybe get some kind of value from this video, and I'll catch you guys next time.